Good evening, everybody. How you doing today? This is Yusuf Chowdhury, tuning in once again from San Antonio, Texas. Your digital marketing coach right here. It is 6 p.m. Central Time. That's weird. Okay, hear myself. Let's see. Do a quick share. Charles, my man, what's going on? What you got for me today, man? What you got? Do. Nothing much, man. What's new? Nothing much. So let's see, what do we have today? What can we talk about today? How to actually good. Can you audit my client side? Absolutely, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it now. Let's go ahead and put the link. Mark, my man, what's going on, brother? How are ya? How you doing, man? Hey, I find your meme kind of hilarious, man. The stuff that you do with the meme. You might want to start doing some videos too, huh? You might want to start doing some video. There was this one tool that I shared a couple of days ago on how to make videos. Like you can take video clips and add the bottom and the top and the bottom text. All right, let's check this out. So Charles want me to check this client's website right here. Y'all bear with me. Let's go and run some reanalysis again. Oh, I see you made some changes, right? Okay. Do some analysis. Let me pull up all the tools. Let's run some analyzing of the website. Let's analyze the website. Wow. Okay, folks, bear with me. Give me a few minutes. I'm just putting up my tools here. We gotta analyze this website here that Charles shared. Ding, 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 ding. So I did some improvements based on last time's feedback from you. Awesome. Genius. Let me see, because I did save a couple of links here for some of the tools that I found. Bookmarks, where did it go? Give me a few minutes here. I found a couple of interesting tools. should be under. He got a shorter URL for his business card. Okay. Show all history. Yeah, give me a few minutes. Bear with me. I found this one tool from actually Neil Patel. Trying to say where did I save it? Okay, once I find it, I'll check it right now. All right, folks. So let's go ahead and analyze this website right here. So there you go. Healing Minds Behavior. There's a video in the background. It's pretty nice. I see how you did this. Okay. Get help today. There's a phone number that's clickable, also in Espanol. Previously there was an image only, and oh, there you go. There's an image. Child number is Theater San Antonio. Beyond the chaos. Well, that's nice. So I think you just keep the video. No need for the image. If you keep the video, that makes it very interesting, right? So just keep the video playing. Child trumpet is the Theater San Antonio. I guess that's a keyword right there. Yeah, remove this one and keep the video playing. Right after this, you see this one here? This one, you might want to bring all this to kind of keep the text in this area, not like standing all the way there. I would bring the text, you know, a little bit here, right? Bring it like this, okay, like this area, the text, okay? And info, contact us, get help today. So that's what I would do. We are now in network with, okay, good. I see you optimize these and made it to look like one. Very good on that one. This one here is not easy to read. You gotta have a dark color, not too light. It's not easy to read, like this one here. So you have to be consistent. I know this is a testimony, but it still have a dark color, okay? You gotta be consistent. This one is still good, but these are images, right? So the problem is blind people cannot read these. So maybe on the back end, if you give it an alternative text explaining what these images are, but right now they cannot read it. So if there is a video that explains all these options, or if you can tell the client, hey, can you write a content based on the impact of childhood trauma, a full content that talks about every single of these bullet points. So there's going to be image right here, and below that there's going to be a full page of text base, because this is the image, so people with disability cannot see that, okay? We are here to help you and your child. You gotta enlarge this. It's too small, and it's like a copy from a Word document. Again, when it comes to font, you have to be very, very consistent. If this is the font and the brand color, brand design, then I will only use these two fonts throughout the whole website. 3 is not more than 3. You gotta keep it 3 or less, because here I see font for this one, font for that one, font for this one. They're all different. Not good in the eyes, not good in the eyes, brother. Okay, so stick with like 2 or 3 font style maximum. Make this a little bit bigger because it's too small. The image here is too small. Make it bigger like this. Then enlarge the text. This one here, what is this for? What is this image for? If there's no purpose for this image, you can completely remove this. This whole thing you can completely remove, because I don't see any purpose behind it, okay? Helping children heal. You might want to have more content on this one and make it darker color. Get rid of the dead space right here. Or what you can do, somehow bring the image a little bit down like this here, like that. How can I show you like this in the middle? Then the images here has to be consistent in size, or you can completely figure a different design and be consistent, because right here again, this is the font, one style, and this is a different font, different color, so there's no consistency, right? So you gotta make sure they match. This empty space here, not good, gotta take care of that. These are the one needs to be a little bit bigger. Instead of being left aligned, should be center aligned, because right now it doesn't look like they're centered. You see the image here in the call to action, they're not centered. So you got to center these or make it a little bit bigger. Okay, the map, you can have the address right here, the map in this area. This one is not easy to read, Psychology Today, and maybe you can completely remove this, bring the map right here, the logo, the map, this thing, and then all the other pages, so you can completely get rid of this area. Okay, so that's on the home page. Maybe I can enlarge the image so there is a less white space. Yes, we gotta get rid of the white space. Yeah, try that, but just keep the video and remove the image. Okay, keep the video and remove the image. Like this one here, there's no point of having that image. Okay. All right, and the call to action, you have contact us and get help today. If they are the same, that's fine. Make sure you set up a Google what do you call analytics goal page. If you can set up a goal page for these buttons to see the types of conversion that's taking place when the visitor come in, how many of them clicking this, how many clicking that, how many clicking that. If this one gets more clicked than this, or if this one gets more clicked than this one, then you can change the word contact us to get help today, for example, right? All right, so those are some of the changes on the design perspective. Now, let's see, let's talk about the basic, let's check the basic on-page SEO on this one. Charlton of Disease Therapist, San Antonio, Healing Minds. Okay, good. And this is the meta description. Good job. I'm sorry, right here. Meta description right here. Good job on that one. Your keyword density, let's see the percentage. Okay, that's very good. You're not above 30%. That's excellent. Let's check the diagnostic here. Title tag is good. Meta tag is good. You have 6 images. Oh, look at that. 6 images without the alternative text, my friend. You gotta go back here, check out these images, give it an alternative text. Alternative text, you gotta do that. It's missing, 6 of them missing. Content, look at that. Ouch, 10%, they recommend 15, I recommend 25. So what you need to do, you take this thing and have the client give you a actual content that, or if you can put it on the below the image, repeat all this thing in a text contact format. If they have more explanation for each of these condition and whatnot, that will be awesome, because now you can have a lot of content on the homepage. So right now, when it comes to the ratio, the background has a lot of coding and a script and HTML and PHP and CSS and all those languages, but the text are little. So there's not enough text on the homepage to get proper indexing. Okay. So work on that, and let's see what else we have. You got the schema, good job on that one. You get the analytics, excellent. And let's check the speed. Let's check the speed of the site. Still thinking. All right, so you got the slow score is not that bad. It's actually 80. So an average yellow score is 76, but you did above that. So if you can get to 90, great. But this one right here, the speed, the average is 74. You're like on 72. So the yellow speed explains what is it for, and you click on it, see if you can. Says, what is this? What's this mean? Right? So you're a developer, you can look at all these issues, my friend, and see if you can adjust them and fix them. Wa alaikum assalam, Ali. What's going on, my man? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. We're basically right now analyzing one of the Charles clients here. So you want to fix these issues, Charles. Make sure you do your best to get at least A and A, or at least A and B. Okay. So speed definitely needs some work right there, because that's like a constant constant effort and constant works. Let's see. Thank you. So let's double check the Google speed test. We usually use both. We use this, the GTmetrix, and so on the mobile device is 55. Does the background video slow down the page? Well, yeah, if you upload it directly to the site, I mean, there's a way you can have the background video on Vimeo or Wistia or not YouTube, but like Vimeo or Amazon or Wistia, then it'll be faster. But here you have to look at the error. I don't see anything in the error that talks about the video. Makes sense? So if you look at the error using Webflow on this one, so you can see where the issue is. So use the tool to tell you exactly where's the problem. Because right now, what is making the site slow are these, right? It talks about what is it? The server scale images, optimization images, and browser caching. Those are the main two problem, and compression. Everything else is good, right? So you have to look at these information. You can also go to the Google speed test right here. It gives you more detail where the problem is. You see that? Just follow through. Go through all the information. Desktop, you're good. It's almost close to 90. Just a little bit, you're going to hit 90%, right? Okay. So those are the speed that you need to work on. And what is it? I believe the home site is already mobile friendly. So you should be good. Let's check it out. For some reason, something is still not allowing me to view how the website looks like on the mobile device. Okay. So those are some of the updates, my friend. If I check the ranking right now, check the ranking for this website. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. So, Charles, let me know what other question do you have about this. Let me know if you have any more questions. For this business, your client got like 93 keywords that's bringing traffic to the site. So this is actually very good. Okay, but we gotta see how many of them on the first page. Not too many. So we got like a trauma therapist San Antonio. So they're number one for that main keyword. Healing Minds, the brand name. PTSD psychiatrist San Antonio. Child behavior therapy San Antonio, and a child therapist San Antonio, and scared sick, the role of child trauma and adult abuse, the adult disease. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keywords is bringing your customers website on the front page of Google. These are all relevant keywords. Then I don't know if I gave you this before, so if I didn't, let me know. What is it? The price is blacklisted by Google for security. It's due to malware and shared hosting. Right now, website is down, but I'm looking for a solution to whitelist domain after we take it online again. Any insight? Well, the thing is, Charles, let me know if you have any question. The thing with what do you call it? When a website gets malware, and if Google Search Console or the Google notices it, they will send you a notification to let you know, hey, your website has some sort of malware, some sort of viruses. You need to take care of them before we derank your site, or even sometimes penalize it because they don't want other website or other users get this virus, right? So the first thing you have to do, you have to clean it. I mean, you can use plugins like WordFence, Sakuri. You can even have a developer go look at each of the single folders, every one of the files, and clean them manually, then update it and contact the hosting, the hosting provider, so they can use the system to double check again and again until everything is cleaned out. When that's done, and after that, your next step will be to transfer to another hosting provider. That's one of the issues with a lot of cheap hosting provider, that this is I wouldn't say it's a common mistake, but it happens more with the cheap hosting company. So you move it to another hosting service provider and basically implement make sure to follow the security guideline in terms of plugin password, and maybe have a CDN. If you want to add a firewall, you can also do that. Makes sense? Because that website is not going to be whitelisted. The way it gets blacklisted, not necessarily from Google, there are companies that basically, when they get a lot of complaints through emails and whatnot, your website going to be, let's say, get blacklisted. And when it gets blacklisted, it is not going to harm your ranking or penalization, anything like that. What is going to happen when anybody send an email to that particular domain-based email addresses, they're going to get a bounce, what do you call it, return email, right? So you just have to contact the blacklisting companies to basically delist the domain from their blacklist. Make sense? But in terms of like, the domain, if it gets malware, and Google through the Google Search Console will let you know that you need to go back and fix it. Does that make sense? So right now, when you said that it's blacklisted by Google, that doesn't make any sense to me. Are you saying that they send you an alert, they send you a warning? If that's the case, then you have to really clean them up. Make sense? Once you clean them up, then double check with the hosting provider. Then you can go back to the Google Search Console and let them know, okay, we cleaned everything, and that's about it. That's how you take care of it, Ali. Okay, let me check this Z Tapress. What is that? I'm like, what is this? I'm gonna click on this side. Charles, let me know if you have any more question. Let's see. First of all, this Z Press whatever doesn't have HTTPS. I got Deceptive Cyberhead. Attackers on may risk you doing to something dangerous. Would you like to go through it? Sure, I want to go through it. Google said browsing recently detected the phishing on You can report a detection, or if you understand the risk to security, visit the unsafe website. I'm going to visit it. And right now, nothing shows up. It's completely, this site cannot be reached. Okay, so that basically means that this website, Ali, has a malware. Okay, so you need to basically clean them up. So if you have a developer, I have a developer. We actually helped this one client. We spent 2 days cleaning all the junk and the malicious code and viruses and whatnot. I mean, it costs us like more than $1,000 and so to fix all that, because when the damage is too much, it makes it longer to basically take care of it. You know what I mean? Fadia Akub, thank you for tuning in. Let's see here. Yeah, of course you're gonna get that because it's your hosting. It has a malware. So this is not just Google blocked it. This is the if I take the same site right now, let me try another browser. So right now, the only way for you to fix it is really to clean the malware. Okay, because after that, I went through everything. I ended up going to the gray screen. That basically means even your server, what do you call it, blocked it. You know what I mean? So let's see. And yep. So basically, you have to go and clean up completely. Once we clean everything, how can we get rid of this security error in Chrome? It will by itself. You can't do anything about it. Once you clean everything, here's the thing. If Google already approached you through the Google Search Console, that's why having Google Search Console is so important, because before this situation that you saw right now take place, Google will email you. They will give you some warning that, hey, there's some sort of malware we detected, right? You got like 30 days or so to clean it up. And you're supposed to clean it up, right? So right now, if you have that email, so log into the Google Search Console of this domain and see if there's any notification or email from Google Search Console about it, okay? That's the first thing. Secondly, you have to clean everything. Then visit the website. If everything shows up, that means the malware is gone, right? Then it automatically, what do you call it? If it shows up, that means automatically Google will, you're not gonna get the red screen, right? You gotta make sure that it has the HTTPS, most importantly. So you gotta make sure you have that. Let me run another test here using Sucuri and see if it pulls anything. Sucuri, because Sucuri has this test tool. You can do Sucuri. 1 second. There we go. Let me pull this crazy link again. And what is it? ZTA Press? What is that? I'm like, such a weird name. Okay, so let me use checking tool right here. Site check. Drop it here. And let's see what pulls up. Site is blacklisted by Google Safe Browsing and McAfee. Woo! Request a cleanup. So you can hire a company like Sakuri and they'll clean up for you. Host not found, unknown, hosting. The site is blacklisted, needs immediate attention. We authorize, okay, web authorities are blocking traffic because your website is unsafe for visitors. Sign up to secure your, all right, so let's see, website malware, there's a malware. Domain is blacklisted by Google, domain also blacklisted by McAfee, wow. Let's see, domain clean by Security Lab, EST. Other providers, okay, firewall, not detected, website monitoring, not detected. Okay. So yeah, so the only thing you have to do right now, you got to clean all this junk. Walaikum salam, brother Salman. How are you? Salam. Is Web in Air worth joining up? What is Web in Air? Are you talking about a webinar? I said like Web and Air. It's printing business of my friend, business cards. Oh my God! Then you gotta clean it as soon as possible, man. You gotta clean it up as soon as possible. We also provide cleaning services. We do that. But we charge $150 an hour to clean it, okay? Or you can also try, let's see, Get WP Fix It. Okay, that's my affiliate link. You can try Get WP Fix It. Let me show you. So this is my friend Jared. So like I said, we do virus cleanup, malware cleanup, but we charge like $150 an hour. In most cases, we spend like maybe not more than 2 to 3 hours. But this one prospect we helped last week, we spent like 2 days, probably like close to 18 hours to fix it. So I have a feeling that your side, this side probably has a lot of damages. And in fact, during the crisis, security was one of the main problems that so many websites were getting. So if you go to Get WP Fix It, go to services, and because I charge $150 an hour, so that can take, I don't know, 3-4 hours, 10 hours, we can't tell, but that's our hourly. So you can pay $100 to this company right here. They have specific services, okay? So you can try that. They're cheaper than me, okay? Like I said, I charge $150 an hour, but this one here, they'll charge you like $100 or $97, okay? So you can try that. You can also contact them so they can look at it and see if they can fix it. I heard some cleaning downloads slow your computer down. Is that true? I heard some cleaning downloads. What do you mean cleaning downloads? Like, let's see, Charles. I think I know why the mobile speed is 55, and I think I can fix it in mobile. The video is playing instead of showing a still background. Yeah, that's the thing with the videos. A lot of videos don't play on the mobile device, right? So at least if you can fix the desktop, then go back to the mobile, see if you can change that. But even with the mobile, if the link is pointed somewhere else and not directly, if you uploaded the video, Charles, directly to the website, I wouldn't do that. I would use Amazon or Wistia or Vimeo to play the background. Okay. So Salman, I didn't understand your question. I heard some cleaning downloads slow your computer down. Are you talking about like downloading antivirus software or cleaning software? They are not supposed to download your site. Plugins, he is talking about. I lost you there. So this is make sure you tab Get, because that's my affiliate link. Get my WPFixit.com. So this is my friend Jared Gucci, my man from California. He offers this. This is company, so it's a great service. But like I said, I charge $150 an hour to fix any malware. It can take anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, and sometimes it can take like, 20 hours. Like this, what happened to one of our prospect last week. Okay. All right. Let's see, Lauren. Plugin. He is talking about, yeah. What plugin? I mean, so he is talking about downloading cleaning plugins. Ah, cleaning plugins. Cleaning plugins. Cleaning plugins. I'm like, what is that? If you talk about your computer, not necessarily. I mean, computer is your computer. If your computer is powerful and fast, then downloading has to deal with the internet, not necessarily the computer itself. You know what I mean? Free services. The thing with the, yes, antivirus cleaning. No, antivirus cleaning depends what kind of antivirus cleaning. If you have like a Malwarebytes, good company for malware. To be honest with you, I had this Mac for so many years, and I don't even have antivirus on my Mac. Unfortunately, if you have PC, which stands for purely crap, did I say that? Okay, sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry. But if you have a PC, like, look, I was born on PC, but later on I converted. The only time I think PC is so powerful if you have a Linux operating system, right? Yeah, Linux. But no, I don't think so. I don't think downloading a software to clean up your computer is going to slow it down. But it depends what kind of software you're downloading or what kind of antivirus software you're using. So if it's a malware, then Malwarebytes is very popular, still popular in the market. But even the founder of McAfee, I mean, I saw an interview, a podcast where the founder of McAfee was saying that, look, nowadays even the antivirus don't work because everything is advanced, everything is mobile, everything is like app based. So just make sure you do your best to practice common sense, right? Or get yourself a Mac. Let's see what else we got here. So Ali said, got it. Yeah, Ali. So you can look at Get My WP Fix It. If you can ask your friend, hey, you can invest in this. This is very crucial because that's his business, right? The printing, the business card. He needs to invest in that money. $100. I know that's a lot of money back home, but try that. Or you can just go to Codable.com. You can go to Upwork as well and find somebody who specializes in cleaning viruses, right? And take care of that. Once you take care of it, you do have to go back and forth with the hosting provider so they can double check and make sure that the virus is not there anymore. When that's taken care of, as soon as possible, transfer to another hosting provider that you can pay a little bit more and that have a good system on the back end, right? As I mentioned, a lot of these so-called cheap hosting, I'm not saying that all of them go through these issues, but all the complaints and the problem that I see from my experience are from these sort of hosting that are kind of very cheap and affordable. Okay, so all right, so any more questions? Do we have any more questions? I just invested into a new PC. Awesome. What kind of PC is it, man? Is it like Sony or what kind of PC? Is it Windows Surface? What kind of PC do you have? Okay. All right, what other question do we have for today? Yes, of course, man. If you have, you want me to check your social media channels, give you some feedback, of course, share anything. What you got? That you want me to, what's up with this angry face here? Someone with the angry face, like, that's like Lauren, like kind of angry face. So yeah, man, share your LinkedIn profile. I'm like, what the heck? Let's see, like, okay, oh, right. Share the what you call it, your LinkedIn account, so I can give you some feedback. Because one of the question is, can you share LinkedIn? Is it relevant to the live? Of course, it's called digital marketing. Ask me anything on digital marketing. Thank you for your feedback. You're most welcome. So Ali, go ahead and share your LinkedIn link. Yeah, Lawrence like, what's up with that? I'm like, what is this? So yeah, PC is purely crap. That's what it stands for. He can hire me to take care of WordPress technicalities. All right, man. Go ahead and share your LinkedIn so we can look at it and make fun of you of the LinkedIn profile. So let me know what LinkedIn account you want me to look at it and give you feedback. All right, let's see. Okay, whose LinkedIn is this? Okay, let's see. All right, folks. Nobody laugh. This is just pure for learning purposes. I use Alien. Oh, yeah, Alienware is nice, man. Yeah, that one is not crap. That one is yeah. You don't want to mess with the Alienware. Yeah, yeah, Alienware is good. Yeah, but I don't use it for playing games much. That's what is it for, man. Okay, I love Alienware. They're very, very powerful. Very powerful. Yeah, very powerful. All right, let's go ahead and check this LinkedIn account. I thought that was you, man. Are you sure that's not you, Ali? Come on, man. It's okay to say that's you. All right. So this is the account for Mr. Zishan Zahid. First of all, this is the banner. So you gotta utilize the banner. You gotta put something in the banner as a message, right? So you gotta make sure the banner like right here. See, I have a banner right here. So if it's a business, if it's a company, maybe utilize the banner. Let's see, Zishan Zahid, accounting, bookkeeping, financial reporting, payroll, outsource, CFO, and consultant accountant. Great, so I can hire somebody who's an accountant. Beautiful. Okay. All right. He's an accountant. His target audience is restaurant owners. Great. So the thing is, good that he has a profile picture. That's good. That's all we need. But tell him to smile a little bit, because you gotta be inviting, right? So if you look at mine, if he's an accountant, I would utilize his name, like Zishan Zahir on the first name. On the second name, I can add, he can add accountant, bookkeeping and financial reporting. You can just put he's an accountant, because these are all just extra stuff. Because accountant probably do all this thing, right? So you can put like Zishan Zahid accountant, or financial accountant, or specific accountant, or accounting in business, something like that. Make understand? Then if you notice the bottom area here, what I did, I basically had like a paragraph here. See, it's different. It's not like everybody else. Like everyone just putting the title and the location. I'm like, none. I'm going to change that. I'm going to say, I help businesses generate targeted web traffic and qualified leads using digital marketing technologies. So for him, if the majority of his audience are restaurants, you can say, I help local restaurants with X, Y, and Z to improve their whatever. Makes sense? Like the elevator pitch. Elevator pitch. Makes sense? Ali, tell him that. If he's here, I hope you can see it. Let's look at the about. 8 years experience, great. In accounting, here he can put Zishan Zahid on the first name. On the second name, he can put accounting consultant. Okay, that's his title. So when people search for accounting consultant in Pakistan, they're gonna find his name with that title. Okay, so that's a tip. From last 2 years, I'm focused on helping restaurant chains in their financial matters. What do we offer? I thought it was about him. Okay. What do I offer? Not what we offer. I offer preparing monthly blah blah blah. Expertise, very good. I like this. How do we do this? Okay, so he has a lot of information here. That's pretty good. I like that. But there's no call to action to his website, right? That's the one thing I need to fix it on mine too. Because if you look at mine, right, same thing. I speak about myself. I'm a professional, but yada yada yada. This is what I do. This is my experience, and I help businesses with. This is what I provide. I help services, small business, all these services I provide. And if you have any question, I think this is supposed to work now. I don't know why it's not working, but it used to take me to the contact page. So in his situation, this is good. He needs to add a website or contact him, okay? But he needs to put accounting consultant right here. Experience, he's putting like a resume, and of course, that's everybody does that. I wouldn't recommend that. What I would recommend when it comes to experience, do something like a little bit dynamic. So if you look at mine, I have a couple of old videos attached to the about. Look at the experience. This is my company. So I basically, instead of bullet points like a resume, speak in the first person. I help business owners and nonprofit and entrepreneurs capitalize, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then I have more documents, more links. You see, it's like a personal conversation. Digital marketing speaker, same thing, presentation and dynamic and more information, more PowerPoint, more videos if you have more videos. PowerPoint presentation, Word document, PDF. See? So if you can ask him to look at mine and just kind of replicate, everything has to be in the first person conversation, okay? Because that will make it more, if you keep it like a resume, that's just like a bullet point. But if you say, I work with this company and I help them generate this much, I help them with this and that, and how they improve because of my help, like that. Okay, how it in the first person, and excuse me, get more what do you call it, testimonies. Actually, he is working with a U.S. restaurant and he will be prospecting U.S. restaurants too. Okay, they need to mention that specifically, that I want to help U.S. restaurant with blah blah blah, right? He needs to, because right now I didn't know by looking at it, so he needs to put that in description, like why he wants to help them, or if he has a couple of clients, then some of those clients can also help him get some more reviews and testimony. Like here, if you come to mine, you will see that I have endorsements. I have like 11 almost recommendation. So he needs to get more recommendation, which I don't see. So he needs to talk to, even if he doesn't have a restaurant customers, but the clients that he helped, they need to give him endorsement and recommendations. Okay, they need to do that. Does that make sense, my friend? And of course, he needs to put like content on a consistent basis because it's a social media site. He can put images, videos, tips. He can also blog within within his LinkedIn. He can have a blog post where the LinkedIn community can see it. So I would advise him to add a lot of educational stuff about accounting to educate his target audience, the restaurant owners. Okay, and also utilize this banner for his business. The other issue I found out that his link doesn't say Zishan Zahed. It says like Z33 Sean Basi. That's very not easy to remember. That's not even his personal brand name. So he needs to put his personal brand name to that. Okay, if it's not available, at least Zishan Zahed Accountant or Zishan Zahed 1 or something like that. But you need to ask him to change his link right here. Once he changes it, that means it has to be changed everywhere on all his website or anywhere else on his business card, because that name has to be consistent. Right now, I don't even see his company name. So if he's the personal individual accountant who provide accounting services through his name, then that is going to be his brand, because I honestly did not see his website anywhere. You see, I don't see his website. So make sure he has a website too. Okay. So those are some of my feedback. My feedback on the LinkedIn. And I believe I talked about LinkedIn before. I give some tips and strategies on how to use LinkedIn to get more target audience. You can use LinkedIn ads, or you can do things organically through adding blogging material specifically within LinkedIn so your audience can see it. So those are the options. I highly recommend him to change the link, make some adjustment, what have I shared here, and start putting content on a daily basis, maybe once a week or twice a month. Add some sort of blog post about that is educational from the point of view of accounting for restaurant, like the do's and don'ts, how they can save money, how they can do things, how they can do taxes. You know what I mean? Something very educational that his target audience, which is the U.S. Restaurant chains, will hire him for. Okay, and he needs to do that on a consistent basis, though. Make sense? So there you go. Let me know any more questions, any more feedback, any more analysis on your social media presence. Let me know anything. AJ, my man, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. How are you? Any recommendation for content ideas? Of course, because he's targeting the U.S. restaurant chains, use answerthepublic.com, because those content are for US based, right? Use that. Answer the Public. Use he can go to Quora, ask question, and see what kind of conversation takes place within that subject of accounting and restaurant. You can check out Yahoo Answers. You can look into BuzzSumo. You can also use tweakyourbiz.com/title-generator to get more ideas in terms of the subject or the topics of his content. You can also use what do you call it? Co-schedule headline analyzer. Okay, it's very important to use a co-schedule I'm gonna share the link right here. Let's see, cost schedule, and I have him look at my LinkedIn account as well. Okay, have him just look at my LinkedIn account so you can learn something from it and replicate or change, make the changes based on getting the inspiration from that. But you can also have him check what do you call it to get the important title. So this is called schedule.com/headline-analyzer to make sure your title stands out. Don't forget to use answer the public for more content. Answer the public. Hey, you didn't try the COVID button on my client page. No, I did not. Okay, I did not. Is this supposed to do something? So you can try that. tweakyourbiz.com/title-generator, right? You can try that. And as I mentioned, to get more content, you can join Facebook group communities, LinkedIn group communities for accountant and restaurant. Ask some question to an account community. What kind of challenges the restaurant face in the U.S.? What kind of common question they ask, right? You can also check Quora, right? Quora is another social media site for like most of the question-based content. So you can have him go to Quora and do a search and see what kind of conversation taking place within the subject of accounting, consulting of accounting, and restaurants, right? So this is a very, very amazing set. I had a couple of clients basically go there, ask questions, and then they start putting their own content to it and get leads from that, okay? Remember the pop-up was annoying? Yes, and awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you fixed that. Thank you, Charles, okay? So Quad is another place you can look into it. Yahoo Answers. I thought they were out, but looks like they're back. Yahoo Answers. Yep, there you go. You can go to Yahoo Answers. Again, ask questions there. These are the places that will give you some ideas because you are not assuming the content, but you are seeing what kind of conversation already taking place within the subject of accounting, within the subject of restaurant or chain restaurant, and use those to basically write a material to answer this question. Because for him, what he needs to understand right now, he needs to understand from the perspective of what he's offering and who is his target audience, which is the restaurant chain. Then he needs to figure out what problems they go through. So he needs to be the solution oriented type of thinking person, right? He needs to identify and figure out what problems and challenges and pain points that some of the restaurants in the US go through and how I can be that solution, right? Because you are a dime a dozen. Like there's so many accountants here, so why would they hire you, for example? What will make you different, right? So you have to come from that perspective of solution oriented. Don't talk too much about just the services. Talk about the benefits of hiring you. Like what kind of benefit they will get by hiring you. Okay, let's say better management, increased bottom line, and whatnot. Make sense? So these are some of the places you can have him check it out. For more ideas on content, you can also go to Twitter, ask questions. I mean, this is endless, man. I mean, to get a content, he knows what his customer needs and wants. But do the research and find out what kind of popular questions your target audience are asking as well, so you can start writing content based on what they're searching for, right? Because you got to understand the concept of push and pull, right? So push, brand awareness through social. Pull is like online ads and search engine, and the content that's what is going to help you. Rocky, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Houston, thank you for tuning in as well. I appreciate it. If you all enjoyed learning from today's live session, do me a favor, invite some of your awesome colleagues so they can get benefit from this. Tag them or share this. I would highly appreciate it. Okay. All right. So do we have any more questions? Do we have any more questions? It is 6:48 p.m. Central Time. Any more questions? All right, I'm going to wait for 1 more minute, and after that, we'll see what's going to happen. Hey, you didn't. Okay, what is this? 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 What is this, Charles? I missed it. I know you talked about the COVID button, but I didn't click on the link. Let me click the link. So what is this website? It's like HMBHSA. I was like, what is this? Oh, the short one. The short domain, it's a redirect. Okay. I will send him a link to this video. Any advice further? Well, that's about it for now. What else he needs? I mean, he needs to come and ask me, right, bro? Ali, I mean, do you know what else he needs? I think I pretty much I covered everything. About his LinkedIn, having a site and putting a content. If he has any more question, he can definitely ask on the. If you share this link or tag him on this Facebook Live, then he can continue to ask more questions. Yeah, Charles, I like that short link, HMBHSA. It's like an abbreviation. It's good on all the social channels, but it's not easy to remember. That's fine. That's fine for now. Okay, okay. Anything else, y'all? Anything else? Okay, looks like no more question. Thank you so much, and I'll definitely see you all back tomorrow at 6 p.m. If y'all have any more questions, leave them below on the comment section or send me as usual on the DM, and I'll be back with you to help you out. And for now, bye bye, y'all.